Why hello there! If you click this video then I'm sure you're wondering, how can I fit anime into my busy schedule? Well, that is exactly the question this video aims to answer. So, here's a quick rundown on what you can do. Step 1. Identify which shows you want to watch. Unless it's your actual job, you don't necessarily need to watch anime like it is one. And not every show that comes out will necessarily be good. So, review the list of shows coming out and narrow it down. My list comes in 3 brackets. Shows I want to watch but won't mind falling behind on, and shows that will clutter my watch list with the promise to get to them eventually. Step 2. Find out who's releasing them. This will be important if you have access to multiple streaming sites. It is highly unlikely that a single streaming service will capture all of the shows you're interested in. I, for example, have an active sub to Anime Lab, Crunchyroll, Funimation, HIDIVE, and Amazon. I also have access to my sister's Netflix as payment to use my Xbox to watch on. Between these, I can watch most of the shows of the seasonal lineup. If you either can't or don't want to pay for any of these services, limit it to the one that has the most. If you want to know which streaming site has which shows, they usually have a seasonal lineup that you can check. Alternatively, there's that company's Twitter, and the search engine because.moe. You can add the setup of a VPN when various sites hate the fact that you're in Australia. I mean, it's not like you're a first world country too, so you can pay the full fee and get less than half of the catalogue, and like it. Step 3. Find out what day they release. The trick to fitting in anime into your schedule is to break it up. Pace yourself. Use the site's schedule information to find out what days they release on. I myself use an Excel spreadsheet for this step. Step 4. Break them into blocks. Once you know when they're released, organize them in the order you're most interested in watching them. The shows you can't miss an episode of, trailing down to the episodes you won't mind letting pile up. I've added a block for shows I'm interested in, but with my current schedule can wait until there's more of them to binge in one go, as well as ones I want to watch, but I need to see the seasons in front first. Organize around your schedule. The final step is to fit these shows into your current schedule. For me, Tuesday in its entirety is out, and Thursday nights have extra work. So for Tuesday, it's left blank, and Thursday gets only a single episode. This is my current schedule. As you can see, Slime Reincarnation and Black Clover release on Tuesdays, but since I can't do Tuesdays, and they're both high on my priority list, I move them to Wednesday, so that I can watch them both quickly. Sunday sees 3 shows, but for the purposes of spreading everything out, I only watch 2. By this method, you can keep up with multiple seasons all in one go. Doing this, you can watch easily 15 concurrent shows. Miscellaneous tips. There are some other tips you can do to fit in more anime. 1. Watch anime during your work break. If you have a lunch break that is longer than a half hour, and you have access to a tablet or such with internet or saved episodes, you can watch them then. I don't because I hate watching anime on small screens. But you can do this. Just remember, obey the screen test. If someone came by and saw your screen, would you mind? Tip 2. Dual monitor setup with dubs. Again, something I don't do because when I sit to watch an anime, I fully intend to watch the anime. But this is something my brother does. Pull up a dub on a second monitor, and do the main thing you're doing on the primary monitor. Since dubs rarely, if ever, require reading, you can listen to what they're saying and only need to pay direct attention when something interesting appears to be happening. Time off. This one is specifically for people who work in shift-type work, like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, miners, riggers, and such. Wait a day when you come back to let people know, and spend that first day catching up on the shows you've missed. You'll be back anyway for 1 to 2 weeks, so a few days to catch up before you begin the interactions is something you can do. I don't recommend taking a day off work to watch anime. Anime is good, but don't skip work for it. And there you go. Scheduling advice to fit in as much anime as you can into your busy schedule. There is one more I'll leave you with. Use at your own peril.